FLIPTYCE on a beat.
Yo, what's up, everybody out there? What's going on? I go by the name MC Wallywa. Welcome to another ABL AfroBeat special.
Yes.
Today's special. To my right, it's the one and only. You know who she be. Everybody make a noise for Chief Liner.
Hi guys.
What's up, baby? What's going on?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm loving your shirt.
Thank you.
If I was a woman, I would collect that.
I'll give you.
Anyways, it's been a busy week, like we've been telling you guys. We're back with another special. Now I brought you one of Nigerian #1 producer. You know this guy.
Big money.
He's very quiet. He's very coded.
Big money.
But he's heavy with his production.
That's right.
He have worked with one of the top, most rated artists, both Nigeria, both Senegal. I don't even want to say too much about him. I'll let you guys see him. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to our midst, the one and only Mr. FLIPTYCE.
Hey. Welcome.
What up, AfroBeat Live?
Thank you so much for joining
I
us.
see you, Wallywa. And I see our delightful, beautiful. You already know.
What's going on, Flip?
Yeah, it's good to be here.
Thank you so
I've been
much
hearing
for
about
coming
you
in.
guys.
Thank
Finally,
you
it's good to be here.
Thank you for coming in.
It's actually hard to get hold of this.
Are you serious?
He's
big
like
time
always,
now, I
this
mean,
guy's in
He
Dubai
knows,
today.
he got my
Big time
number.
now. He's big time. So
Don't
He's in
mind.
California tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Before you know, this guy don't go again. So I'm glad we drag them in the studio before he leaves again. What's up, Flip? What you been up to?
Man, like I said, it's been a long time coming, and I've been hearing about you guys, and I'm glad I'm finally here with you guys right now.
Thank you.
I mean, I've been up to so many things. I've been with, thank God that the AfroBeat is taking over now. It's no news, no, it's something you can feel it. It was just a dream. It was all a dream.
Yes.
Was that big?
Biggie, like what Biggie said.
It was all a dream.
dream.
But now you guys can feel it. You can see it. And,
Yes.
and that's why we're here. We're trying to be part of the movement. And
Yes.
new sounds coming out. New sound. I mean, I just dropped a single about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And everybody love it. That's Control Button featuring Wonder Boy.
Oh, Wonder Boy.
Wonder Boy.
Okay, one of our own DMV entities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What up, Wonder Boy? We see you.
Yeah.
So what up, Flip? How's everything going, man? It's been a long way coming, like you said. You've been busy working. And one thing I respect and I like about this guy, you may not, even if you don't know him personally, you may not even know that that's the person called FLIPTYCE.
Yes. Behind so many hits. Like,
so many credits.
Man, it's serious.
Let's take some of your fans back to your early days. I always like to do that because right now we're in another country, we're in another conflict. This is America. You have some fans here.
God bless America.
There's America. They've been hearing produced by FLIPTYCE. FLIPTYCE on the beats. They've been hearing, so many things. But what we want to know is what keeps you going. Where did you start it from?
All right. I started 2004. The same year, 2004, I gained admission to the university to study geology and applied geophysics. And
Was that what you applied for? Or they gave you?
now, African parent, everybody, they want you to study medicine. I tried engineering, but it wasn't my set. They stopped engineering for a year due to accreditation of that course. And the next option is geology.
Okay.
No, I studied geology, and but even though I was in the university, I remember using my first school fees to buy studio equipment and and I was gonna lose
Mommy, Daddy, you the ham.
I was gonna lose my admission, but sometimes you just have that thing in your mind that keeps pushing you. This is just. I started by. Majority of people don't really know this. I started by selling CDs. I was in the under level. I needed to just buy this studio equipment, and the money was not coming. But I thought about everything is all about the ideas you have to, and I thought prior to that time I started going to the cyber cafe, downloading new song, new remixes, and I met some boys from the law faculty who needed those new music, and I said, okay, I could burn them on CDs for you. You pay me some money, and that's how I was able to raise money to buy my first studio monitor.
So can you tell some of the people that don't know you yet, because you have a different fan base here, some of the work you've done?
Okay, all right. FLIPTYCE as a producer has been behind some major hits.
Let's come up on the years from that.
Okay.
What was the first one that brought you up?
2008, 2009. That was 17, 18, 19, Bobo.
Hey.
OGTT1.
Hey. Okay, now the following year.
The following year, I took a break a little bit. I went to serve do the National Youth Service Corps in Nasarawa. Then I came back to Lagos, and that's when I did Face. I did some tracks for Face. I'm in the mood.
I'm in the mood in Unkem.
In Came, yeah.
Okay.
I did that, and I did AKT, P-SQUARE, and
that was 2011.
What song did you do for P-SQUARE?
I did Chop My Money.
Oh,
both
wow. Nice.
Both the original and the remix version. And I mean, that was the last track on the album. They were almost rounding up the album.
Wow.
And they just said, oh, Flip, I just got back from the UK then. They said, oh, we're rounding up this album. You got stuff for us? Wow. And it was on a Sunday evening. I mean, my boy Mehdi was vibing.
Was Mehdi already part of the Square family then?
Yeah, he was already part of it.
Okay. And you did some work
for
Mehdi.
Yeah, that's.
I did so many tracks for Mehdi. That's my partner, yo. We did Ilejo. We did so many songs together, and of course I had a single that I released them. Give Your Love to Me, featuring Mehdi. I shot the video in California.
Nice.
And then so many other Yemi Alade, Kissing, so many songs that are we can't just be talking. We're not gonna get off this seat.
Look, if we are to continue to talk about this guy, credit will be here till tomorrow. Now I want you guys to go and Google him.
Yes.
FLIPTYCE.
Do your homework.
You can do the Wikipedia.
Do your
you can
homework.
go on YouTube. You can see some of his work. Now check this out, Flip.
Yes, sir.
I know that getting to the stage from where you start to where you're at right now and where you want to be tomorrow is all about determination. It's all about being disciplined.
Yeah, you got it.
It's all about, knowing the guidelines and setting goals and say this is the path.
You get it right.
What are some of the discipline that that keeps you and keep the fire burning? Like, yo, I just gotta stay focused. I just gotta. And what gives you that assignment to say, okay, this is the next thing I want to do? Where do you get your ideas from?
Yeah, that's a very brilliant question. I think I love that question. I think that question should challenge a lot of people listening, watching right now. Number one, I think you have to remember where you're from and where you're going. When people perish because they lack vision, and from the moment I started music production, I already saw what I wanted to get. I knew exactly what I wanted to get out of it. That was even last year when I was with them in Aftermath Studio, in Dr. Dre's studio. I met Dr. Dre, and I started doing some production and writing just for them. Those things came, and when that moment came, it was like I've seen this moment before in my dream.
Prepared for it.
Yeah. So one of the things that kept me going is because of the fact that I have the clear vision of what I want to achieve, which I've not even achieved most of them. I still have more. Then I don't get to feel too much comfortable. When you feel too comfortable, that's when you lose it. Yeah. You should always know that your next job should be the best one, and always be prepared. Like, I like this quote by Whitney Young. He said, it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and you don't have one, rather than having an opportunity and you're not prepared for it. So whenever opportunity comes, it's like I'm all ready. You understand? Yeah. So another thing. You're a
soldier, man.
Yeah. So that's it.
So who would you like to work with that you haven't worked with yet?
Oh, that's a very technical question. I think I would like to work with Asha.
Wait, as an artist?
As an artist?
Collaboration with producers?
Artist.
Okay. Artist, I would like to work with Asha. I would like to work with Brimo. I feel like all these artists, they are not, people don't still really get the best out of them. They are really, they don't give them
what they need.
They're underrated, because look at a guy like Brimo. I was in New York the other day, and some of my friends, they're not even Nigerians, they listen to his songs and they fall in love with it because they can connect with his sound, with his story, with everything his videos, they are off the hook. I mean, I respect his artists. No disrespect to some artists, but I feel like these are the guys that can rap us worldwide because their sound, you can connect.
What it takes.
That's it.
Oh, this guy know his business.
Yes, he does. I
He
mean,
know his business.
he's not big
so-
time for nothing now. He
So
has
let
to
me
know
ask you,
what's
is it a hobby for you or is it business?
Oh, well, it's both. Because if you don't put a business part of it, you're not gonna make money. You're not gonna make money. It must be the passion. You must have the habit. It must be part of your life, your religion. But you need to incorporate the business part of it, so you can make money.
Okay. Well,
It's all about the money.
two things that I know that some of your fans sent us online when we told them you're coming in the studio. They want to know, how did the name FLIPTYCE come about? How did you get the name?
Okay, you probably some of my fans are checking me out on Instagram doing the backlift.
Okay.
They might probably think because I flip a lot. That's how they call it.
Oh, you can actually
not-
So
do
do you
flips?
do flips?
Yeah, I flip a lot.
Do you want to flip for us? Let's
Nah,
see.
come on. You know we just heads. We just heads. Why come here? AfroBeat Live hook us up with a very good meal. So, but actually, my real names are Flourish Obusai Phillips. So the FLIPTYCE is from Phillips. When I was in secondary school, they always called me Phillips the nice boy. Flip nice. Then they tend to FLIPTYCE.
No, nice.
Correct. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are still with us right now, you are locked in the ABL FLIPTYCE special. I go by the name MC Wallywa. We have Chief Plan in the building. Don't miss this episode. And
Seriously.
if you do need to see it, there's a rerun on KDU TV every Tuesdays at 12 and 7 p.m.
Yes.
It's a FLIPTYCE special. Now let's go back to business.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
FLIPTYCE. One thing that some of your fans said they admire and they respect about you is the fact that you know what you're doing. You understand this business. There's something we call publishing and royalties.
Yes, sir.
Some producers out there, they don't even know what it means. Some people just think it's all about, if I make beats, I go sell out, I go hammer, I go buy house, I go buy motor. They will collect the money, finish up. And some do it just to say they're producing. Now, so people don't know that this thing actually have a longevity in it.
Yeah.
That's what we call royalties.
Royalty.
When you do something and you continue to get the
Yeah,
incentive
yeah.
over the time.
Yeah.
Now, in Nigeria entertainment, I noticed that a lot of musicians, they don't understand this.
Yeah.
To you, you understand it, I understand it. Would you like to also clarify too?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna come in from the angle of our producer.
Okay.
Because I feel like some of the artists, they already know. They're just cheating all these guys producing the song for them. Sorry to say this, but some of them are greedy about it. Whereby you see artists, they go ahead with their publisher and register the song. They tell their publisher that, oh, they wrote the song, they produced the song, they already paid the producer out and all that. To me, that's not really good. I feel like we should be our brother's keeper. You understand? My advice to producers, upcoming producers, established producers, always make sure you get education about these things. I'm not gonna say, oh, because you don't know it now, it's not a bad idea. We all learn every day. I mean, I didn't know all these things too, but when I came in 2011 and people ask, oh, you've done all this song, are you getting it already? Even I wasn't getting it. I learned, and I had my publisher from South Africa, and I registered those songs, and right now some revenues are coming in from it, and now I know what they call split sheet. Many producers don't even know when you're working in the studio with an artist. The next thing you guys should have a split sheet that we already have an understanding that, oh, I produced this song. I gave you this small hook. People don't even know. I gave you this small hook. This small hook. You saw Whiskey on one dance, just back up and wine and I'm telling you that. And the guy is even smart. If you see the back cover of the Drake, he put himself as a writer, the producer.
Nice.
So this are the business guy. They understand this business, because you know one thing you don't know, you don't need to work and kill yourself. It might be just like one track that you can just relax for the rest of your life. Look at people like Quincy Jones. If I look at when the Marvin Gaye family came at Robin Thicke, that's what we're saying.
Yeah,
I mean, when I'm
crazy.
long gone, I want my kids to have something they can rely back on. You know, it's not until you don't. It's not until you work and work. You need to you need to be serious about the business side. When you're producing a song, don't think this song will, you can never tell which song will blow.
It's just not for today. You don't gotta worry about tomorrow.
Oh, look at the new Jennifer Diaries soundtrack that I just produced. Jennifer Diaries, it's called the movie. Now it's one TV show on DS in Africa now.
Wow.
You produced it?
I produced the soundtrack. So
You should see us.
so
You should see us
these
now.
are the things that we're doing that you never
Ross,
know.
you're not answering me. See us
Of
now.
course, I'm seeing you
Man,
now.
No,
lights.
see
I'm
us.
seeing you.
Red lights. Come on for it.
So what I'm saying is that you never can tell which of the jobs is gonna blow up.
Yeah.
So protect your job. Protect. This is your
yourself.
treasure. You need to protect yourself and get ready, because now we are now living in the information age. We are living in the era of 3C. Peter Drucker called it the year of 3Cs. I said that earlier on my Instagram page. Accelerated changes, tremendous competition, and overwhelming complexity.
Yes.
Things are moving fast.
Yep.
If you don't roll with it, you go hard or you go home.
Yep.
So you should better get ready for
behind.
business.
Get ready for business.
Let me ask you this. You mentioned earlier one of the people you said you've worked with is Yemi Alade. What is your relationship with her?
Oh, we're just friends.
Just friends.
We're just friends. I mean, I've known her for like when my studio was still in Oshodi.
Where's
you know,
the
Where
new
is it
studio
now? Where's the list?
Where's the new studio now?
and I'm actually met. There's this job I did for Ovation Daily Momodu, Ovation Christmas Carol theme song. So, and she was one of the artists on the app project, and I saw her. And I've seen her in the TV earlier on. Like, oh, you talented, what? And she came to the studio. And when she came, was like, but I can. One thing one thing I know that no matter what you do, no matter who you are, no one can take your talent away. It's always it's in you.
Yep.
Like my podcast, it's in you, Africa. It's so I saw that in
We
her.
need to talk about that too.
Yeah, I saw that in her, and you know when I believe in someone, I can fight for it. I can stay there because I know that I've seen something. You know that sometimes you don't even want to. If you have talent, you might not really know the value, but when someone now come to you and tell you that I believe in you, you know they call that in psychology power of positive expectation. Even though when somebody tell you I believe in you, I know you can do this. Even though if you are going to let yourself down before because of someone, so that's one thing I can really say, and we'll play. We build our friendship and everything just like the way I pictured it that happened. She had her journey. Even though Johnny came before I produced Kissing for her. Kissing is one of our best songs as well, which I made her. And we are in the studio right now. Before we left Nigeria, we were working on 2 tracks.
Okay. So are you single, for those that want to know?
No, I'm not single.
You're not single?
I mean, when you say I'm single, do you mean I'm married? No, I'm not married, but very soon.
You're dating. You're engaged.
Already now.
Shout out to HBO.
Now let's quickly tap up on your baby project. There's a baby project that you're working on. That you call it the self-development project. Yeah. What's up with that?
All right.
It's like your own motivational.
This has been part of me since I was in the university.
Yeah.
When you say FLIPTYCE, you know FLIPTYCE is the guy that wants to bring out the best in somebody.
Okay.
When I just see you, I'm just so genuinely concerned. I'm sincerely concerned about. I feel like sometimes I just see that this person has this thing in them, but they don't know. So I'm always very happy to tell you that you can do this, you can do this. So
are you a psychic?
I said like I just feel like, oh, why can't I just put this into a podcast and do it on a regular basis so that people can, this consciousness can come out of them, because we all hear all different artists. They say, oh, I stay in Ajegunle, now I'm in the Victoria Island. I used to be in this way, now I'm in Hollywood. But they don't really give us the detailed principle they used in getting to that. And most times people don't really realize those principles. They don't really detail it. Like sometimes you look at people, they go through life because of the fact that they work so hard. And that's that we are all gonna go through 2 pains in life: pain of hard work and pain of regret. Okay. So most of these guys, they've gone through this pain of discipline, pain of hard work. That's why, and sometimes some of them delay gratification. Some of them worked all night. They also they go to that producer. That's hard work.
Yes.
So people don't talk about that. You see the youth of nowadays, they just feel like they just want that manna
That
from
quick,
heaven.
Yeah.
Especially our girls, yo. They just want it ready.
Hey, but you
They
guys
just want
caused it now.
They
No,
just
You
want
guys
it.
are the ones that
What do
caused
you mean
it.
we guys caused
Yeah,
it?
the
They
ones
just want it ready.
encouraging
And
them.
people, some people actually have this talent in them, but they don't believe in themselves. They just feel like, oh, they look down on themselves or the fact of what they look like, and don't let what you look like define you. Someone's opinions about you doesn't have to become your reality.
Yeah.
So I want to talk more about that on my podcast. So that's one thing about it.
So who's the most difficult artist you've ever worked with?
Oh man,
Yes, so
I
You
can't
want to-
really say one name, but
So there's
But
one.
I had quite a few though. So
Oh, really?
I'm a very simple. I'm a plain guy. I tell you the truth.
what has been
Okay.
like the artist that you
That's
say,
more, you're just
anytime
like,
the person call now, you just look
you
at
just
the
like-
phone.
Well,
and say,
I won't say it in a
like-
very tough way. I think it's all about the you know it brings out the creative genius in us more.
Okay.
Because sometimes too, when two people come together, you tend to achieve more. I don't know. I would say quite a few. Like okay, let me say, Face. Face is a perfection. It wants the sound just right. It wants and I think P-SQUARE too. They always want that top notch thing. They want it just so. These are the people that you go back and forth with. You probably come back to the section to revisit it. And I think every other artist they are like that. So it's very difficult for me to actually mention names. I think it's for the job to come out fine.
Okay, what would you say has been your biggest project?
Projects. Yeah, of course. No beating about the bush about that. It's gonna be the Chop My Money remix with Akon on it, which is actually is one of the tracks that we can say open the door to the Afrobeat in America right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The evolution of Afrobeat. You talk about Chop
It's
My Money.
exciting too, right?
Talk about some songs that you can't skip them.
You know, funniest thing, there was a game that one of the board members on ABL went to in the white community in this Maryland or in another state neighboring Maryland, and that song was actually being played by white people. So what does that mean? Like you said,
It means that that my creative genius was on point, because when I was making that song, I thought about how I can blend the Afrobeat together with the international sound.
Yeah.
That's how you have the combination, the fusion of the electronic instrument and the African percussion.
Did you see that video with what's his name, Trey Songs on Instagram today? He was listening to techno. It was.
I told you, we are here.
Okay,
We can
we're
feel
here.
it.
We've
We're here.
arrived, though.
Yeah, we are.
I'm always coming. That's actually
Are
the.
you ever considering to live in America?
I can only come here and go. Africa needs me now.
Why can't you stay here?
My continent needs me. It's in you,
we
Africa.
need you here
Nigeria
too
needs
now.
me.
We need you
All
here
right,
too.
but I feel like you guys already have the structures, but
If
we
you-
need to go back home and
If you
restructure our
can,
night.
if you can collaborate with one American producer or two, who would you say?
I'm gonna love to collaborate with Swiss Beats.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna love to collaborate with Pharrell Williams.
Okay.
If you can produce for two American musicians, who would it be?
I'm gonna love to produce for. Man, a lot of I can't mention just
Drake.
And
but
just anyone that comes
I
to
like
mind.
Drake,
Okay.
and of course I'm gonna love to produce for Kanye West. Those are creative
Really?
guys. All those guys are that man. These two guys,
Kanye
they are
West.
very creative.
Okay.
So do you ever plan on releasing your own song? Do you sing too?
I sing, but you will never probably see me sing.
You do a lot of backups.
You
though.
should.
Yeah, I just back up. I just write. But I don't want to come to the scene. I just want to be the behind the
Behind
scenes.
Behind the scenes.
I don't want much
Collecting
problem.
all the money.
I don't want
Have
much
you-
problem. I want to be able to live my life with nobody chasing me around.
Without having
Yeah.
to worry about the
Yeah.
whole fan base. What has been like your most, like, with what I say, confusion that with, or what has been like the most, fan groupie type of stuff?
All right, the most difficult situation with groupie or kind of, I think it was a lady who wants, she wants to work. She wanted me to produce her, and she started behaving funny in the studio.
Funny how? Explain. Give
Wait
details, please.
till
What happened? We like
Commodity.
this. What happened?
You know, she was saying, "Oh, it's hot in there," and
It's getting hot in here.
And-
Hey,
So
take
take
off all your clothes. Hey. Oh yeah. We're listening.
Nah, like me, over the years, I've disciplined myself. I mean, we guys are moved by what we see. White girls are moved by what they hear.
Yeah.
So I'm very careful when it comes to what I feed my mind with, what I look into, and all that. So, but you know, sometimes you just walk with some bunch of crazy people. So you know, you just gotta deal with it.
So she took off her.
You know, not too much, but you know, it's confusing
So
and
since you are
it's
good with your
tempting.
fingers, you didn't
But
feel
I
the
just
taste.
focus on my mixer.
So wait. So let me understand very well, please. So you were sitting right here. So she's like, it's hot.
No,
in
it was a
here."
long studio. She was sitting right there. I was sitting here.
Wait now, hold on. So she said, it's hot in here. So she unbuttoned her.
You seem to be having much
No,
interest
God
in this.
forbid. No such thing. No. I'm just trying to.
I mean, she just
unbutton the first-
pull her shirt and is looking like, I don't know what you guys call it. Maybe it's, I don't know, but
It was just a confusing
So
situation.
you just looked at her like this.
God took control of the situation.
Thank God for Jesus.
And that was the end of the story.
Thank God.
Alright. Flip ties, man. You're
Yes,
something
sir.
else. We love this kind of session. We love when we have guests that are very lively.
Yes.
If you're still with us, you're watching ABL Special AfroBeat. I go by the name MC Wallywa, Chief Planner.
Yeah.
This is a Flip Tie
Yes,
special.
right.
You know how we do it, man. Don't miss this episode. And if
Yes,
you need
sir.
to catch it, you can catch it every Tuesday on KDTV
KDTV.
at 12 and 7 p.m. Now, Mr. Flip Ties, this is what we do to all our guests before they leave. We like to catch them in an awkward way. There's a game that we play, we call it Quick Response.
Okay.
The first word that comes to your mind when we throw a word at you, you gotta say it. If I say money, you gotta say ooh. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Chief Planner, you go help me out.
I will, absolutely.
Okay, so let's go. Are you ready? Music.
Ori,
Producer.
music,
Buhari,
politician,
Country.
Nigeria,
Donald Trump,
America,
Osho.
Ashiru,
Lagos.
Fikma,
Eki,
Ibadan.
Oyo,
Poverty.
Iya.
Only.
I give up.
This guy said yeah.
But I must say that
Hilarious.
I must say it's been an absolute pleasure having you here.
Same
You're
here,
one of
same.
the most humble people I've ever met in my life, and I really
Appreciate
admire
that.
that about you. Keep up the good work. We
Thank
wish you
you.
all the best, and please
Much love to AfroBeat Live.
feel free to stop by anytime. This is home for you. Can you tell your fans how they can reach you, or anybody how they can get in touch with you, your social media
All right.
and all of that?
Shout out to everybody watching right now. You can connect with me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at FLIPTYCE, FLIPTYCE.
Okay.
Facebook.
What about Facebook,
Everything.
Twitter, everything? It's the same thing.
Facebook,
FLIPTYCE.
Instagram, Twitter.
It's the same thing.
FLIPTYCE.
Is the one name? Nobody go by the name that name in
That's
the world.
right. You got that check.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, it's always lively when you bring the correct guest.
Yes, sir.
This guy came from Nigeria to shut it down in DMV. Flip Ties, we want you to know that ABL got your back. Any project, anything you want to push out there, this is an outlet for you. We're one family.
Yes, sir.
Chief Planner, MC Wallywa, Flip Ties.
Yeah, much love to AfroBeat Live. It's
Yeah.
one of the best shows I've ever been on in a while.
Thank you so
It's
much.
real.
It means a lot to us.
Yeah.
And
Thank
it's
you.
a wrap, baby.
Thank you. We're out.
And we out. Yeah. Feel that? That's up.